Good afternoon guys, this is the Aviation 440 on a very exciting flight today with Dean. What we're going to be doing today is flying from Leeds East. From Leeds East we'll fly towards York, from York to Humber Bridge to Gold Locks, and then we're going to return back to Leeds East, joining through neighbour marina. First things first, we are going to get the radio information, or radio and airfield information. So just going to contact the tower now. Benton Radio, good afternoon, this is Golf Bravo Oscar Yankee India, requested radio and airfield information.
Golf Bravo Oscar Yankee India, Benton Radio. Hello, runway news is 24 right hand, the QNH 1014 and readability 5.
Runway news 24 right hand, QNH 1014 and readability 5 Golf Yankee India. So what we'll do now is taxi across to holding point. Yeah, let's say Alpha 3, so just on the disused runway, and do a power checks down there.
Sounds good to me.
So as we're taxiing down, so I'll let Dean introduce himself.
Thanks for that, David. Much appreciated. Well, hi guys, hope you're all well. So my name's Dean and I own the supercar showroom, which is located here at Leeds East Airport, actually just over on our left there. It's always really cool to see it from here actually, because I never really get to see it that much.
It's a very nice feature to have on your left hand side when you're just taxiing across the takeoff.
And I think we've been here now just a couple of years, so quite nice to see a lot of fellow pilots out there who are flying in to see us and coming up for a what do they call it, the most expensive sausage sandwich when you're flying up from down south, and then they can get to come and have a look at some nice cars that we've got in the showroom. So yeah, which is exciting. Nice to have the opportunity to come and fly with David on days like this. I'm currently doing my PPL at the moment, so completed my first solo last week, which was exciting. So this is all just good experience for me as well, as I'm learning to get my pilot's license.
Very good. Hence why the flight that we're doing today, we'll be flying to well, doing the short navigational route. Flying on the chart is just going to allow Dean to see what it's like doing the navigation, which he actually needs to do for his exam, so it's going to be very useful for him. I'm thinking that we're just going to do the power checks off Alpha 3. That helicopter's down.
India, Roger.
To do the power checks, we're going to face into wind. So we're going to turn the aircraft around. Okay, so we have completed the power checks and we are going to be taxiing to holding point Bravo 1, and we'll be ready for takeoff, so just let me know. Golf Yankee India is taxiing to Bravo 1. The weather's not looking too bad, I guess.
No,
bit of cloud.
Bit of low level cloud.
It's like we had a look in the TAFs earlier on, the TAFs, it did say there's going to be cloud on around about 2,500 feet. Looking around right. We're not going above 2,000 feet, so we're well clear of it, and we're going to stay VFR, as it is a VFR flight. So it looks like there's nothing to affect. Just make a call saying that we'll be lining up for runway 24. Golf Yankee India, we are holding at Bravo 1 and we are ready for the departure to line up for runway 24.
Surface wind 290 degrees, 9 knots.
Nothing to affect, so that's looking good.
Yeah. Nothing on final. Look out.
Looks all clear, so all the grey switches can go off.
Yeah.
Lights can go on. Just turn this up a bit because I think I made it a bit too quiet. We've got that helicopter down there, but that's off course.
It is.
It's just doing something.
That's Ollie. Flying around in his helicopter.
Yeah. Well, that must be quite fun doing that.
He's a good lad.
Flying around.
I know, look.
So we are on runway 24 and we are going to be taking off. We've got a bit of a crossing coming in from the right, so we put aileron to the right and we are good to go. Golf Yankee India is taking off runway 24. Full throttle. Rudders to control. Airspeed alive.
Helicopter Delta November is visual with the traffic taking off, and after that, crossing active.
70 knots. This aircraft climbs, doesn't it?
Well, I don't quite climb it like this, but it's impressive to see how quick you can make this climb. Yeah, it's great.
So, on climb we're looking around about 75 knots.
Nothing to fetch a crossing.
Roger, crossing Delta November.
75 knots we have, which is looking perfect.
Yeah.
just past 500 feet, more or less clear of the runway. We're going to start turning right now, and I'll turn right just before the village.
Yeah.
So while we're in the circuit, we're going to level off at 1,000 feet, because that's the circuit height for Leeds East Airport. Turn down onto downwind. Power can go back a bit and just try and trim as well. Go thinking your way on the downwind.
So we should have a bit of wind now, right up our chuff.
That's it. You can actually feel it because if you the way we're flying, we're literally flying turning left.
Yeah.
Just applying a bit more forward trim. So you can see sky dimming us up. We're going to fly just using the charts. However, as we take off, we know exactly where York is because we're going to head towards York right now, and then from York is where we start our navigation.
Good reference point is the train track, isn't it? Straight into York.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
So if you want to get ready, actually, I'm just passing your charts.
Oh yeah.
And one thing that we'll need is our time.
Yeah.
Of our reference point.
Timer actually.
And putting our estimated time of arrival at Humber Bridge as well.
Yeah.
That should have been set to alt, which it is now. So we are going to depart the circuit to the east. We'll end up changing to Humberside, hopefully. So just do that now. Gold Tankin is departing the circuit to the east. We'll fly out towards York and then change frequency to Humberside.
India, roger.
Friend of mine saying, what are you doing? I said, oh, we're up in the air.
One very important thing to do is...
Side radar, Golf Bravo Lima Sierra, request basic service.
Let's see if we can actually hear Humberside.
Golf Bravo Lima Sierra, Humberside radar. School 4271, pass message. 4271, Slingsby, Firefly, routing Gamston to Gamston, currently approximately 7 miles down.
So one very important thing to do is always make sure the compass reading matches. So that's saying about 30, so just shout to 30.
1013, basic service VFR, Golf Lima Sierra. Humberside, Golf Alpha Kilo Victor Mike. Golf Alpha Kilo Victor Mike, Humberside. Got 8 to run now to Beverly, happy to QSY now, 123055.
See that the gyroscope to the right? Yeah.
That's tiny.
Golf Victor Mike, Squawk Security, free call Beverly, good day. Good day.
It's got balls of steel in.
From Rescue 30, anything seem to affect descent? Rescue 30, nothing shown on radar to affect your descent. Be advised, brilliant to Paratrap site is active today. Roger.
There's a Pa28 up there, looks like it, or just on the tip of the wing.
Yeah.
So I'll just... Right, so we're going to more or less start the route from middle of York.
Yeah. Is that using the...
I'll use the...
Minster.
Yeah. But we're going to climb to 2,000 feet as well.
Yeah.
As we're doing that, because we're very light. It climbs like hell, this aircraft. Honestly, it climbs really quick. For our true airspeed to be 90 knots as well, so trim for that.
Yeah.
And once we're over the cathedral, we can sort of start the route more or less. So I'll fly out a bit further out. So we're going to turn on to 125.
Okay. Oh, what a great picture.
Does look nice, that cathedral. So 125, it said the time to get there is going to be 15 minutes, so we should be there about 02.
Go ahead by Aeros 92.
So we're on
125, yeah.
Okay.
Rescue 30, no identified traffic service, confirm altitude descending to. Traffic service descending altitude 2,000 feet, Coast Guard, Rescue 30.
Humberside is very busy today, aren't they?
That's the Julius uniform.
125 we want to be on, don't we?
125 we want to be, so we want to be a bit more to the left.
Yeah.
125, so a good thing to do as well, if you want to take the...
Rescue 30, continue to altitude 2,000 feet, QNH 1013, report.
You just want to take the actual clock off the map so we can actually see where we're going as well.
Humberside radar, Golf Charlie, Tower Rescue SY to Rotterdam 12030.
Always good to heading your way.
Yeah.
Golf Yankee India, Humberside pass message.
Gold Bravo Oscar Yankee India is a Pa28 flying from Church Fenton to Church Fenton. Currently we're just overhead York more or less and flying towards Humber Bridge. From Humber Bridge we'll be flying to Gold Dogs to then join back to Church Fenton. 2 people on board and then 2,000 feet on the 1014 Gold Yankee India. That should be Melbourne then, shouldn't it?
Yeah. That will be Mel also trying to...
Yankee India to Pocklington is active, save gliding activity.
Copy, Gold Yankee India.
Where's Pocklington to us here then? So
just to the left hand side. So I could actually push
the behind of that one, yeah.
Yep, so it's not really in our track.
No. However, we can see
Humber Bridge.
The Humber Bridge almost from here, can't we?
Yeah.
So that can keep us on track, can't it, I guess?
Well, you can see that we're currently on 120, so we want to be a bit more to the right.
It's a funny perspective seeing it from this side, you know, to you. You know,
Yeah,
if you're direct on.
That is true.
It's
Aeros 92, roger. Humberside Delta Delta, 50 minutes first drop. Delta Delta, roger.
And we said 7 minutes, more or less. We should have a halfway point.
Golf Lima traffic southeast, 1 mile northbound, 5 feet left. Golf Lima traffic inside.
That'll be a helicopter pad.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Market Wheaton.
Just coming up to the left, so we got Michael Wheaton now.
So that's right, so that's bang on, isn't it?
Yeah. That's looking good.
Hey, he's working.
Big John. Full pump can go on. Put left hand, change our tanks to the left hand side tank.
Yeah.
Just check the compass heading, so we've got 130 on there, 120 on there, so 130 is more or less there. And we've got sufficient height for 2,000 feet and cruise around about 95 knots, so we are actually...
Sorry?
That is a piece 200.
So as our planned true airspeed was 90 knots, we're currently doing around about 95 knots.
Well, just descended a little bit.
8 miles,
90 knots now, yeah, so
3,000 feet a day for.
So,
what heading we're flying on now?
Yeah, so we're going to be on a heading of 267.
267.
267.
So the features that we're going to be looking at are looking at the charts.
Yeah. Features at a halfway point.
Station calling Humberside radar on the landline.
Well, we're coming up to that. You can see where there is. So where the lake goes to the left.
Yeah.
That's the point of halfway.
Squawk 4271. Basic service. Pass your message.
And also, there's that town to the right there, which is where that built-up area is. It doesn't have a name. Just shows like it's a town.
However, we can see it's a town, and
yeah,
so you can see the town on the right. You can see the Trent Falls on the left, which means that we are in the right direction, the right position.
Yeah.
What was the times that we were supposed to get to the Gold Box in?
Well, we said that about 11 minutes.
7 minutes, yeah. So
2.5 in now. So
our halfway point is more or less where the rivers are joining.
It is, yeah.
So that should be more or less 5.5 minutes. And just checking the compass, that is showing 265. This is showing 265 as well, so...
Report passing Luna.
What's the time on there? 9 minutes.
Degrees, I'm clear for the RMP approach runway.
So we're going to be around about a minute ahead, which, in fairness, is still quite good, isn't it?
It is really, yeah.
Probably the only reason for it being is because we're doing 95 knots rather than 90.
Yes. So we're done.
So when we're over Gold Docks, which more or less is just coming up right now, we are going to on to heading 323.
Yeah.
And that should take us another 11 minutes to get to. So if it's 13 now, it's going to be 14, so we should be back on Neighbour Marina at 25.
Yeah.
So 25.
They're doing jet skis down here in a pond.
Right.
Down here below us.
I love a jet ski.
You see down here, look, can you see there?
Yeah.
Look.
Oh, that must be great fun, that. So we can turn on to 323 now, can't we?
Yeah.
And what's the one thing that we need to check when we turn onto 323?
What's the one thing we need to check?
Yeah.
Don't know, go on.
The compass alignment with the...
Ah, yes, yeah. Once it settles.
Once it settles,
Once it
yeah.
kind of settles, isn't it?
So perfect, 323. We'll then probably end up flying about 325, more or less.
Yeah.
So this one is actually one of the trickiest legs on me now because there's not much visual reference other than fields.
No.
And a few towns on the power station on the left, so we're
That's very true.
going to Goldham and just tell we're heading towards Neighbour Marina.
Yeah.
Gold Yankee India, we're just overhead docks and we'll be flying towards Neighbour Marina now.
Go, thank you.
Simple as that.
Yeah, that's good.
So it's very important to have the charts out now because we want to get as many visual reference points as possible.
Okay, well if we're coming up here, we've got...
One good feature we have is the river on the side, so we
do.
Good,
we can see it crosses underneath us, that river.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Which is basically there.
Yeah. We've got the power station to our left.
Yeah. And we've also got Breeton and Selby Town. So they're quite big.
So should have Selby just on the left down there.
Right, so that's Breeton. Selby's the big town over on the left.
Yeah.
Where the bright buildings are.
Yeah.
That's Breeton. And then if we look to our right...
We should have Melbourne on our right, which Melbourne is just down here, if you look to your right.
There's not really much to see, other than a little river track there.
Over Grimsby now.
See that river?
Yeah.
So that's here. That's that river there, look.
And we're just crossing it, and then we've got the bigger river to our left. 323. That's showing.
Delta India Echo Delta Oscar, Hampshire radar.
Yeah, that's good.
Good afternoon, identified traffic service. Climb off about flight level 160.
So the river,
report
that's perfect, is that, you know, that river? From where we are here.
Church Benton, good afternoon, this is Gold Bravo Oscar Yankee India, request the radio and information.
I wonder what that is. In that building there.
Is that Golf Yankee India?
You firm Golf Yankee India.
Golf Bravo Oscar Yankee India, hello, Fenton Radio. Runway news is 24 right hand, QNH 1014. The fixing circuit is active.
24 right hand, QNH 1014. We are currently overhead Neighbour Marina, so we'll probably end up joining onto the base link, just depending on where the traffic is. Golf Yankee India.
Should I put landing light on?
Yeah, you can put the fuel pump on as well now. Once we're at 1,000 feet.
Yeah, just hold that.
Hold 1,000 feet. I just want to make sure where the traffic is.
Yeah.
Oh, I can actually see them now.
Have you got them,
yeah? Yeah. It's a tiny white little spot. Can you see it? It's just moving across to the left more or less.
Oh, I've got it, yeah. Still quite high actually there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what are we? We're 1,000 feet as well, so it should be our height, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Golf Yankee in the air, we are turning onto base and we have visual with traffic ahead. What we'll do now is to give them more time, we'll slow down as well.
Yeah.
So do a nice level slow flight.
I've lost sight of them now. Oh, is
Just,
there?
it's
Got
just
him,
turning
got
onto
him.
final.
Yeah.
Good call final any moment.
Yeah.
Going for 80 knots. But 2 stages of flapping as well.
Yeah.
Student Golf Zulu Golf final.
Golf Yankee in the we are final for runway 24 full stop landing.
It's strange seeing it this.
Make sure we've got our speed on that.
7290 degrees, 9 knots.
If you just want to follow me,
I'll just follow you, yeah, it's fine.
Thanks, Charlie, we're at near the marina and we're going to, we just set the centre line at 4 miles.
Perspective is very
going
different.
for a long final.
The 300 feet.
Carb it off.
Carb it goes off.
November 1 Sierra Romeo confirmed.
And we're looking for at least 65 knots.
Sierra Romeo, I'm pretty much the same distance south of the line. I'll fall in behind.
And what I do is I always aim for the 2-4 numbers.
Yeah, I do, yeah. That seems to be down quick.
Not as smooth as possible always, but
That's good though, isn't it? See, I've been used to floating and floating and floating.
yeah.
That was just like land and touch, wasn't it? That's good.
Fuel bump can go off.
Student Golf Zulu Golf downwards.
They're very loud in these some of the
Oh.
road. Golf Yankee in the vacated runway 24. So how did you find that?
Yeah, brilliant.
I mean, we've not used Sky
I tell you
but
what I quite liked about it is that we were able to do it, and I understood it
that's good.
as well. You know, like all our little headings and everything, and it all worked out.
Thanks, Charlie, 1 final.
Visual reference points were good.
To land at 2-4.
But it's actually going to get some fuel before as well.
Yeah. Well, you,
Sierra Romeo, long final, 6.5 miles.
Well, thinking that we're actually going to get some fuel, so we're just going to taxi across to the fueling bay first. Brake on.
yeah.
That's okay. Engine goes off. That can go off. Off. Off.
So that's it, guys, for the flight. It was actually a really good flight for both of us.
Yeah, especially the loop.
Yeah.
When we went under the Humber Bridge, we had to
Under
turn
the
it off for
Humber
that though, didn't
Bridge,
we?
that was the best thing, but we can't really show that to you, so. But no, but being serious, it's a really good flight. We did fly no skydiving, just on the charts itself, managed to do the whole flight, which nowadays a lot of people fall into the trap of skydiving. As good as the app is, and I do recommend using it because it was one of the best apps out there, especially when it comes to safety. You always know where you are. It is, however, good to go back to the old school flying and do the charts, because if you know you can fly the charts, you know you can fly anywhere. So, yeah, do you want to add anything to it?
Yeah, it was good. Old school navigation.
Way to go forward. We'll see you later.